Hello, hello. Welcome to the Knight's Arm. We are continuing our series is forming the Persian Empire as Armenia. So last time we left off, we just completely annexed Atropatene. Now, the aggressive expansion in this game, it's a bit, um, I don't know the right word for it, but it's sort of too abstract. There really is no definitive limits on what certain points of aggressive expansion does, or what threshold you have to be in, or what threshold you need to pass in order to start incurring some penalties. But it looks like in this game there really is no coalition system. I could be totally wrong. There could be a coalition system that I'm not aware of, but as far as what I know now, it looks like the aggressive expansion really is just there to give you some negative modifiers. So will incur some negative stability change. Our loyalty of subjects, that doesn't matter, but if we did have if we did have subjects, their loyalty will get hit, and that's going to be a problem. And our fabrication claim speed goes down, so it's going to take us longer to fabricate claims and go to future wars. Although we can do something like this over here, which are the government interactions, and we could summon a war council. So, and then this gives us claims. But other than that, we don't really have to suffer any of the negative consequences that we see in EU4, in which countries could form coalitions against you based on your aggressive expansion, which usually takes a hit in terms of the relationship penalty that you get from other countries. We do still get the relationship penalties. You can see here we do have aggressive expansion minus 199, so these hate our guts. But it's not like they could form a coalition. They might declare war on me because the relationship is low, but there's really no coalition mechanism that is directly connected with the aggressive expansion, as far as I'm aware of. But we'll see where that goes. We have some scorned families. These need a ruler. We do now have to assign some governors. How many governors? A lot of governors we need to assign. So let's do one over here. Let's select our scorned family, although they're not loyal. However, I might do this one and then have his relationship come up. So we'll do this one. So he's now the governor of Media. And we'll see where this is. Media is... It tells me it's over there. Oh, this is strange. So we have different ones, but when I selected him, it only showed me this one, for example. I'm assuming maybe I get more than one. Let's put the political map mode back on. Yeah, so he got pretty much all of this. Alright, we'll see how that works. I'm still debating on which map mode I like better. I'm not sure if I like this one better, because it does have like the nice hints of the color and I could see the actual landscape, or do I like just the regular straight color of the nation, and we do sort of get glimpses of the terrain, but it's sort of shaded differently. I don't know, we'll see. We'll try this one for a bit. We have some disloyal characters. So first one we have is Vardan Oriented. This guy's 29. He's the governor. So since we made him a governor, his loyalty did go up. So how about giving him some free hands? What's our corruption? Well, our corruption is not listed up here. How do we check our corruption? Over here. So our corruption is at 3. And it's changing 0. So let's just give him some free hands. We'll gain the corruption, but he gains 20 loyalty, which is nice. We still have really bad research points because of our harsh taxation, so let's go ahead and quickly change that. So we have 7.39 from Pops, positive stability. That sounds good. We have a lack of a commander. That doesn't matter. We have prisoners abroad. Is this the only... This is the same one from before, so we can get rid of that. And then we have some pretender support here. What are the options that it gives me? Demand support. So I can go to those people who are not in support of me and instead make them in support of the primary heir, which is this guy right here. Yeah. Grant regional cognomen. So I can help him increase popularity, but I don't know. Again, I'm not exactly sure what the popularity does. You get some popularity is a measure of how people view a character, and republics' high popularity characters are more likely to be elected leader of a republic. So in republics, popularity is important because it helps increase my chance of getting elected. But then it just simply says even monarchies can't ignore popular characters. So what does that mean? I don't know. So I guess there is no coring mechanism in this game, so we just acquire these provinces and they're pretty much ours. Now, our culture is going to be different. If we look at our culture map mode, they're in a completely different culture group, which is problematic. So we have the Caducean culture, which is right here. So their happiness is 20%. They're not integrated. But if they were, they would get it would bump up to 50%. And if it was an accepted culture, then it would be 30%. So this green right here is all Anatolian. So the fact that these are not Anatolian, these are Median. I'm sorry, these are Iranian. So their culture group is Iranian. So I kind of have to make them happy. So there's Median, right? And it says the color right here. Yeah, so I don't even need to point at this. I could just highlight this. This right here is the Caucasian group. You guys are Hellenistic. Yeah, over there. So, we have a mix of cultures. We have some noblemen in the Median. That's probably from some of the main cities. So they're not going to be happy. We could change the civic rights. So right now they can only become freemen. So since we have some noblemen here, should I do this? Should I give them this grant right here? Change the civic right from median pops to noble. It'll cost us 5 political influence, sure. This will start an integration process, which when complete will give them equal rights to our primary culture and protect them from assimilation. Oh, so they're not going to get assimilated. Once started, the integration process cannot be stopped. While the integration is ongoing, your country will have the following penalty to stability for each ongoing integration. So stability change -2. What do we have here? Right now it's changing by 0.42 each month. So that's going to be a problem. And we are suffering another penalty from the aggressive expansion. So we definitely need to get this back up. So our monthly legitimacy needs to increase. We need to have more research points. Our population happiness needs to grow and our growth needs to grow. So that's what affects stability. Legitimacy, primary heir attraction. Oh, that's their effect. So this is changed by... So we need to have positive stability, which then affects legitimacy even more. That's weird how this one relies on legitimacy, but then this also relies on stability. So they rely on each other. Ruler popularity. That's another one. So I guess popularity takes in factors into there. Ruler corruption also factors into my legitimacy, and my philosopher helps me increase legitimacy. Okay. Each integrated culture reduces integrated culture happiness by 5%. So the integrated culture over here, the Armenian culture, is going to lose happiness by 5%. So they're going to be 55% happy. Do I even want to do this, or should I just assimilate the culture? I'm not sure. And since you're promoting a new culture to noble rights, this will reduce happiness for both your primary culture and all integrated cultures by another 5%. You see, I don't necessarily know when is the right time to do this. But I do have some. I have 3 noblemen here. I have 3 here. I have 1 there. I have a lot over here. Oh no, I still have 3 here, but it's a higher percentage. I'm not exactly sure. Let's see who's Persian in my empire. Persian is part of the Iranian, so they're going to be somewhere over here. Let me bring up the culture one. There should be another one that goes more into depth with it. Or is it just culture? I think they've simplified it to just culture. Yeah. Where is the Persian? I don't see Persian anywhere here. Am I missing it? Median, Caducean, median. Where are my borders? Is it possibly over here? Persian, yeah. So it's this one province right here, which is a settlement. It doesn't have any nobles, so I wonder where the nobles are. I guess some of them are just maybe in other provinces that are different cultures. But let's look. There's a city here. Is this a city? No, this is the local capital. Okay, we have a city here. They have 3 noblemen. And we could look at their... Yeah, here's one that's Persian. And let's look at their happiness. Yeah, they're really unhappy. There are noble pops in Gaza who are below 50% happiness. And why aren't they happy? The dominant culture is not an integrated culture, yeah. But I'm going to try to convert them. And we could probably build some buildings to help facilitate the conversion. Yeah, I think it's the theater. If I could just move this out of the way. All right, you know what? I could probably move this upwards. Yeah, there we go. I can frame. So integrated culture, happiness, pop, assimilation speed. Yes, let me build a theater there. I can't build theaters here now. Can I build theaters somewhere else? There's a city right here. They're also not happy because of the dominant culture is not an integrated culture. So let's see if we can build. We can build a theater. It's only 50. All right, so we'll build a theater here. And we'll stabilize for a bit because they're going to give us some problems. I guarantee you that. So let's just have you come over here. You guys can... Everybody just merge up over here. And we need to start building up our army also. We got to take note of that. So we need to beef up our military. And build some buildings. That's pretty much it. That's the only thing we're going to spend our money on. And it's unfortunate that technology also uses up gold. A lot of stuff uses treasury. I feel like that's an unfortunate part. Too much stuff in this game uses up treasury. It's the technology, the buildings, and recruiting men all use up gold. So a large portion of the structures around gold. Unlike EU4, where technology is just using some point system. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, technology, I sort of understand how you sort of have to buy the invention, or you have to invest in the invention by spending some money, but I don't know. I like it better when you have a separate point system that allows you to use or to improve your technology. We have another disloyal character. This one is Midas Frataraka. Okay, the treasury of the Ariarithis Aranthid. So this guy right here, he's the governor. He is immensely popular, so I gotta be careful of that. You see, it says it in red there. So, you know, loyalty you want to keep up as much as possible. Corruption you want to keep down. Prominence, you know, prominence is whatever. But popularity, unlike your character, the main character, the ruler, who needs to have a high popularity, your other characters, you want to make sure they have a low popularity, because then they're going to become more influential and they're going to give you headaches later on. So it's sort of an indirect proportion, right? Loyalty needs to maxed out while popularity needs to get minimized as much as possible. It seems Ariarithis Arathid, I probably butchered that, but I just want to read it real quick, has gotten his hands on a lot of wealth as he has started investing a great deal of silver into building a reputation for himself. I could see because of his popularity. Though it is unclear exactly where he found these riches, his efforts are surprisingly effective. With his increased popularity, Arianthid... Sorry guys for the mic noises. With his increased popularity, Ariarthes has started vying for a more popular position in Armenia, shamelessly comparing himself to our king Orontes III Oronted. So we could probably smear his reputation. So we could lose 2 legitimacy. Right now we're at 75. We lose popularity and he loses loyalty, but he does gain popularity. And he gains some extra gold. I think we should do this one. Time to share it with the rest of us. Yeah, he needs to give us some of his gold. He can give 22 to the state. We'll gain some tyranny. He loses loyalty. Currently 52, so it's still going to be above 30. 33, I think. He gains popularity. Oh, so either way he gains popularity. He'll gain corruption and he'll gain money. Oh, so, but why does he gain? Or is it me? Yeah, he gets money also. That's weird. Isn't it supposed to be that he gains less or something? Alright, I guess we'll select this one. So we can imprison him. This loyal guy right here, 35. Alright, so he's loyal now and went back up. Okay. So we could probably start building another military. So let's recruit some men. So this one uses up 6, so we'll put some archers there. Some heavy cavalry. We'll put some light infantry. Yep. And let's build an extra archer. Yep, that sounds good. Alright, a call to arms from Iberia. Let's get rid of... Let's do this real quick. Let's gain some income. Iberia is at war with Albania and Lygia. Did we come in and help them? We could probably take some of Albania. They have 8. They have 6. And they have 10. I think they could do it. I think if they kept to themselves, or kept these units together rather than splitting them up, they could probably take down both Lygia and Albania. I mean, they're not the same culture. Oh, we haven't looked at the religion. So the fact that we're conquering down south actually makes it easier for us because we don't have to convert them. They're already our religion, which is good. No, I'm not sure if I should join the war. I'm not sure. So you know what? We'll end the episode here. I'll think about it, and then we'll see whether or not we join the war or not. But by the looks of it, I think it's going to be a no, because I don't want to expand up north. I want to put my attention down south, and especially at the Seleucids now that are... I feel like they've gotten bigger. But it might just be me not seeing them in a while. So yeah, we'll think about it, and I'll give you an answer next episode. So as always, stay safe.